Hi, YouTube. Okay, alright, let's get to the point. I just watched it. Well, I didn't just watch it, but a day or two or a few days ago, StatuesqueOne posted a video that was titled "Are Black Women Working Against Black Men?" Um, Ever since I listened to it, the video sparked a lot of conversation. So I've been commenting and debating and just talking to people about the subject, but I forgot in the midst of all of my talking talking, I didn't answer her questions, so I'm going to go ahead and answer them to the best of my abilities. Let's go. First one: are black women purposely working against black men? No, I do not believe black women are purposely working against black men. A lot of black women are not even aware of the damage that a lot of their attitudes, behaviors, and beliefs are having on the black community and black relationships. I believe they're just lost to it. They don't even know. Uh, I didn't even know there was a gender war going on. I don't know. It's I just don't believe that black women are purposely working against black men. A lot of black women, from what I have from reading the comments, and just from hearing women, don't believe black men are supporting. They believe black men have abandoned them. That black men have hatred towards them, and therefore, they have just decided to work without black men. They don't. A lot of them don't even believe that. They're like, what are black men working towards? They don't see black men working towards anything to work with, to work with him towards. So as a result, I just see. I believe black women are working without black men, because they feel abandoned. They don't feel that black men are working towards anything, and that's about it. So, but I don't believe they're purposely working against them. If they are in any kind of way, whether in a relationship or just in the black community, it's without knowing. You know, I don't think a lot of black women realize how detrimental their behaviors, beliefs, and attitudes are. And because of that ignorance, I just don't think they're doing it purposely. It's not done purposely. Mm-mm. Second one: are black women willing to work with black men and follow their lead in improving the black community? I believe they would be, but right now, I don't know, because I haven't seen like really a black man just get up there and start talking about let's go do stuff and black women turn him down. I believe if a black man, I mean, look at Obama. If you want to count him as a black man, plenty of women were willing to support him. So if a black man gets up there, say he want to do something positive for the community, I do believe black women would be willing to work with them. I don't know, not one black woman, if you ask her this question, will sit there and say no. If she does, she is a fool. But I don't know fools. So I don't know any black women who would reject, helping a black man to, improve our community. I just don't know women like that. So I believe that if, a black man was really trying to work towards improving our community, that if he talked to, black women in the right way, because there is a way to talk to people to get things done, then yes, I believe black women would be willing to work with black men. And I believe that if this was proposed to them, they would work with him. Next, are black women willing to change some of the ways to help end the gender war? Lots of black women don't even know a gender war is going on. I didn't even know, you know, until I came to YouTube and just really started looking at the world around me. A lot of black women don't see their ways as detrimental. They don't see them as harmful to the black community, to black relations. They don't realize the damage that they're doing. They don't think there's anything wrong with what they're doing. So no, they're not willing to change their ways. But that's not out because she's just some stuck up girl who thinks she does, that, and who doesn't want to own up to her wrong. But she doesn't even know she's doing wrong. We at first need to, I guess, black women need to realize that what they're doing is wrong. So no, they're not willing to change their ways because they're ignorant and don't know that their ways are hurting the black community, black relationships, and ultimately themselves. They don't know. Next one. Do black women believe black men are to blame for the state of the black community? I think it's no. I don't think that they think that black men are the sole reason. I believe the majority of black women realize that it's both black men and black women. Though on the media, I will admit, you do see more about you. I wouldn't even call it trashing. I guess, I don't know, to me it's more of just stating what's going on, because we do have a lot of our black men are in jail. A lot of our black men are not being fathers to their children. It's the truth. And it's just being told in the media. I don't think they're doing it to blame them. They're just stating what's going on. Maybe we're stating it too much. I don't know. But no, I don't believe black women believe that black men are the state, are to blame for the state of the black community. But when we're constantly saying the same negative things over and over, it does make it seem like we do in the media. So, but no, overall, outside the media, just talking to people, most people believe it's just black men and black women need to work on stuff. Next one, do black women believe they are the backbone to the community? Why? Yes, black women do believe they are the backbone to the community because they see themselves, going to school and taking care of their children and providing financially for the household. And a lot of women run their household because there's no man there. And, statistics have even proven that black women were going to school more, we're getting degrees more, we're getting more advanced degrees, we're getting more jobs. So, and there's always this image in the media of the black matriarch, if I'm saying that correctly, the grandmother that holds the whole family together, like the glue of it all. So along with these media images and just what we see and what we hear, I think all that combines and just adds to the fact that women believe they are the backbone to the community. Because this is what they're seeing. They're seeing black women holding the family together. They're seeing black women in the media holding the family together. They're hearing statistics. They're even saying that generally we're tending to hold our own and whatever. So yeah, I think that's why they believe that they are the backbone to the community. Last but not least, do black women believe they should be in control because they're better than black men? I don't know. I don't think that's how it initially goes. I think that what is happening is that a lot of black women feel that they have been left by their black men, that they have been abandoned, especially the black women with children, single female parents. And, they feel as though they have to be in control because if they don't do it, no one will. And, and I think after a while to just deal with the hurt and everything or whatever that's going on inside of them, they just believe, what, I got this, I don't even need them no more. So I don't think it's that they think they're better, but I think it's that they feel that they have to be in control because, they just don't think he's going to step up to the plate, or he may not be stepping up to the plate, or whatever it is that's going on to cause them to feel this way. And then when they interact with a man who is willing to be in control and take charge and do what a man's supposed to do, they won't let him because of their past experiences. My personal opinion. Okay, now that I've answered her questions, I just want to give my own little quick thing about how I feel about the black community and what we should do. The black community is in a bad state. Our young women, our young men, we need help. And so many problems, but I don't like that. I feel as though with this gender war, everybody's playing the blame game. We don't have time for the blame game. Young men are dying in drug wars while we're playing the blame game, okay? Young women are becoming younger and younger parents to children when they haven't even grown up while we play the blame game. It's ridiculous. And what people need to realize, for everything that's happening, as far as our young ladies allowing themselves to be exploited sexually, there's a cause for that. A group of women didn't just congregate together and decide, let's be whores and let's throw our bodies around. And for the young men that are, in these jails and doing this and that, there's a cause for this. This is not nothing to blame nobody about. We just need to figure out what's going on and fix it. Everybody's playing their own part in this. And I believe very much in my heart that black men and black women have both contributed their own things to this. Now, on the subject of black women, if you want black women to see somehow some of their ways are detrimental to black relationships in the black community, there's a way to talk to people. There is a way to get through to people. You do not just start bombarding people with a list of negative traits or with a 7 to 10 minute rant about how horrible black women are, and then still expect them to kiss your feet and want to do everything you say. People don't work like that. If I suddenly did that and started saying, listening all these negative statistics about black men and saying you're all horrible and you're the reason for the destruction of the black community. And it said, so what y'all gonna do about it? Y'all wanna work with me? Really? Do you really think that would work? I don't think so. It won't work with black women either, because like black men, black women are people, and nobody wants to just be downed on and talked down to, and constantly criticized. I'm not saying coddle them, but I'm saying don't beat black women down either. That's what I'm saying. So we need to figure out a way to talk to our black women to get through to them, because it's obvious that the approach that we're using, which seems to be more with, more in use, like when people talk to black women that I've noticed in these YouTube videos or whatever, I sense so much hostility, and anger. And a lot of times I feel demonized and I'm not even doing these things. And I'm sitting like, what? Am I really this horrible? Like, it seems like either they're trying to demonize black women or beat them into submission by, giving them low self-esteem by telling them how horrible they are. I mean, the type of things I've heard in these videos, that we are the reason for the destruction of the black community, which, may I add, if we cannot, hold this community together on our own, we definitely can't destroy it on our own. I just want to make that clear. So it's ridiculous to say such a statement, in my opinion. But and then I've heard things, nobody wants you. The men of your own race don't even want you. No men of any other race wants you either. Nobody wants you because you're horrible. What? This is the kind of stuff I hear. I've heard in these videos, and then they expect black women to just kiss their feet and want to work with them. That's just not how people work, and it's not how it's going to work with black women. We have to find a different approach with our women. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying call them, because I know black women got problems. We got problems in relationships and just with the black community and what's going on. We need our men. I'm not lying about that. All I'm saying is take a different approach. Talk to them a little different, okay? We can talk about the things that black women do that are detrimental, but let's not beat them down with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Because right now we're doing the same thing over and over. We got 7 to 10 minute rants where of course there's no solutions given or anything like that. Just a bunch of ranting about how black women are angry and bitter and we are too dominant. Basically everything negative. End of rant. There was no point to that. So, what would be really good? If you could have like a discussion group with black women, and I guarantee it, just ask them, what do you think, and just see, and it's all about the way you talk to people. That's all I'm trying to say. You want black women on board, you got to talk to them right. Because I see a lot of things, like in the comments I was reading, that people saying things like, black women are trying to destroy the black men. We're trying to kill them all. We need y'all. Black women wouldn't be looking for a good black man if they didn't want y'all. Okay? And black women, we go about these things so wrong. But black men need to understand that black women do love them. But we just as lost as they are. And, a black man saying things like, we don't want y'all, y'all don't care about us, y'all trying to destroy us, y'all are horrible. Nobody's gonna listen to that, because if I said that to a black man, I'm not crazy enough to think he's gonna bow down, kiss my feet, and start doing everything I say. People don't work like that. So to go ahead and end this, my suggestion is change the approach that we're giving with black women. Let's have tone, let's, lessen the amount of anger and hostility in these videos, and stereotyping and criticism and just downright, whatever you want to call it towards black women is negative. And let's have more, more like, I guess, discussion, more like, just talking to black women instead of talking down to them about how bad they are. Let's, talk about the problems. It's just a different way to talk to people. I don't know how to say it right now because it's really late at night. But that is about it. And I hope this made some sense. Bye, YouTube.